against Captain Clown, so we know already what deck he's playing. Let's see the mountain. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today you will be a witness to a true anti-aggro deck. It was made because I tried to make a cool Dimir meal and I got absolutely destroyed. I had like 20-30% win rate, so I just created this and suddenly it looks better. So we are full sweeper mode, we kill everything, treasure map gives us value, and warden is our endgame that aggro decks simply cannot handle because it's too powerful, it costs more than 2 mana. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go into games. If you aren't subscribed, I mean, bro, what are you doing with your life? And I really hope you enjoyed this one. Alright, I'm really happy I have treasure map because, oh boy, I will need the value. But you know what? Depopulate and Emperor? Like, I get a good vibe from this hand. Let's see if that's a control. This is a creature deck. Oh, they won't like what we have. Man, I'm actually so good at Magic that I'm on the play with Revelry. So I draw a card. Man, that's insane. This is so good. So they will draw a card with Depopulate. So we still want to dig for like either Lockdown or just Sunfall. And we need to be careful about this haunted hallowed hunting, because this is the card that can be problematic for a while. I mean, let's see. Lay down arms. Slows the game extremely. Do we want to slow the game extremely? I think so. Especially on the play, like you really like getting them behind. And with treasure map, it's not like you will ever lose value, right? Let's make the upkeep, so, but I don't think we'll use it. If they put a whole whiteboard with not multicolored creatures, I'm just depopulating it. This is probably not the highest value. We can take one huge hit, they don't have trample, so we keep the tokens for the next turn. That kinda guarantees that they do nothing on next turn. And this turn is just 3 damage, so we don't care. So the game is kinda won, I think. Do I depopulate this? Nah, but I might the Emperor. I really want the Emperor. So our main phase. Oh, definitely not. Humans, please! Humans! That's not your role. Like, don't desert me like this. Right, 4 cards. 4 mana. That's a lot of possibilities. All I see is not multicolored creatures, and that means no Calyx on this turn, which is really nice. So, I keep the Emperor in the worst case if something bad happens, and this doesn't qualify, but you can see how much damage we mitigate by just those 2 tokens from the early game. And we still got the card because we're a really good player and we were on the play. Alright, very nice split. But what he doesn't know is that it doesn't matter. So I'm not even playing Emperor, even though it's super mana efficient. And we can depopulate on the next turn. We definitely don't want all of those planes. I mean, that was literally the only block I shouldn't do. And now he should know. If I'm so wasteful with the blocks, it's probably because I have stuff. We are guaranteed to hit a land, so we can use this mana, otherwise I wouldn't risk it. And we got this treasure map. It's a true treasure. I see a pattern here. I'm pretty happy I have this Depopulate, man. Alright, enjoy your gameplay, my aggro friend. Honk for the sweeper. Naturalist. Man, this would help him if he played it before. And now we can go 1-for-1 with the Emperor. I should make a stop, of course, that was my mistake. Actually a pretty big mistake, but it won't matter. We want to keep trading right now. So I think the hollowed hunting is the only problem, unless he draws like chain of value, like dog, audacity. Well, you will get your card, my friend, that's for sure. Before it's tapped, we cannot do anything about it, of course. I don't need the life gain. I mean, it's 1 loyalty removal instead of 2 loyalty removal, so that's a net positive. If you can invest your life total into this, that's just, you know, good deal for you. Oh, he's lost. Like, he needed this card to be something good. Ossification, absolutely fine. Like, I have more cards and I have better cards. If he keeps trading 1-for-1, Super, man, this is insane. And this is why we are playing the deck. Because it just absolutely donks on aggro. Yep, treasure. It means we are doing 2 cards per turn. And with this, I wouldn't be surprised if he just scoops instantly. He has nothing, and he knows that we will have card advantage. And we can even have more card advantage, which is even more fun. Alright, we pass the turn, and now we decide whether we go 1 treasure for the Emperor. Here's Calix. Alright. Definitely something we don't want to see attacking us. And we'll probably upkeep Scry as well. Sorry guys, man, my voice. Revelry, it doesn't draw cards, so we don't need it. Like, I'm not scared about dying, I'm just scared about drawing 5 lands in a row. Yep, sure, I'll take more. The problem is that they cannot really do anything here. Let's draw a card. I could just Sunfall it, and it would be fun, but drawing cards is even more fun. They can play Audacity, but they kinda cycle the card, so it's their best play, and it's not even very good. Maybe I should go for the treasure map, not sure, but I'm reserving 4 mana for the Emperor, of course. Man, that really should be scoop. I don't think any chance he's coming back into this game, not against treasure map, treasure map, treasure map, and Emperor, like, it's just way too much. He can remove all the planeswalkers, like, we don't even care, we will kill him with, I don't know, Sunfall token at some point. And here's his Hail Mary play. Not quick enough, not quick enough. However, we can just go like this. Oh boy, sure, I'm taking it. You know what, I could go for the Emperor, but I'm killing him in 30 turns. Alright, I have 42 cards. We are going with it right now. We show that we mean business. This is a 1-1 that will kill you, sooner or later. Oh, Explosion? That's a really good draw. Then this is the only card they can draw that is basically multiple cards, so... Oh, but he whiffed on the second one. Alright, we are showing the domination. We show that we aren't scared. Oh, jokes on you. I even have more loyalty than ever before. And we wanted to grow the creature anyway. I mean, it's looking good. You can see why we are playing treasure maps right now. We will be drawing 3 cards a turn. And that's Explosion if I've ever seen one. And this guy is resilient as hell. But you can see the card advantage. So we were lurking so far, but when we finally unleash the power of the deck and all those treasures, you can see how much we are getting every turn. He's actually staying in the game, man. I don't need lockdowns. And we draw the card. I try to play quickly because I don't want him to waste too much time, of course. And let's get to the work, shall we? We need to keep the number down. What's the game plan? Alright, we'll definitely play quick, but at least our opponent is showcasing what is the true power of the deck that usually you don't see because they scoop moment they are behind. And you can see that it gets just better and better.
Guards, to me.
And let's go. And we scaled surprisingly quickly with everything, right? Moment ago we didn't have anything in the board, and now look at us. I should play Celestus, but it doesn't matter. Oh boy, that's brutal. I'm not even drawing cards, we are just, you know, doing the thing. The cleanup duty.
Keep watch for intruders.
Maybe he expects me to scoop, but bro, I'm not scooping. I'm doing my thing. And look at all of this removal, man, whatever he draws, it's just instantly dead. We have 3 cards here, but we are not going for it. And finally, alright, we're going first, we play some Sunset Revelry, and we see what happens. The goose always gets me. Alright, our opponent knows that we are sneaky about stuff. This way we can draw it, man. Sunset Revelry on the play is insane card. Imagine getting a 2-2 that draws you a card and also life gains you potentially. Join the dance. Alright, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. Alright, I think I have an idea for this one. The faster we treasure map, the better, because with Revelry he's super slowed. I mean, like, he's so slowed it's not even funny. And that means we will have time to flip the treasure map, probably. Sure. Alright, I definitely want some sweepers right now. Because this will get crazy quickly. I like the idea. See, he definitely plays Knight of Chaos. What he doesn't know is that this can die at any point, and he won't get the full value. Land. Now we have enough of those. And I might play the Emperor, so I'm not using treasure map. Unless I know exactly what's up. First Field of Ruin. We don't need Mirrex. Mirrex is better if you want to use the mana. Is that just the Emperor? So they can activate it once again. And they will, right? One summoning sickness creature, two of them, or whatever he plays. And then he activates, and then we could march it and use the map to... this is the play. This way, I think they also don't get the scry, right? I'm not sure exactly, to be honest. You could target it and kill it, so you get two creatures, but it's not worth it. The Warden is the big play. To be fair, treasure map is also cool. Let's see if he scries. I want to know. Sure. What are you going with it? Alright, so you exiled it. Good job. Alright, he gets the scry anyway. Oh, because it's like a separate effect, right. Let's see the attacker. We are at 20. This is all thanks to Sunset Revelry, and this is the card that wins us the game fully. We draw the card, we main, face. We could do it now. He has something that amplifies those creatures, probably. This is usually how we go with those decks. But I really want to flip the treasure map first. And we don't need to go for artifacts as well, right? Like, if he plays a land and plays this is so good for us. He basically wastes full turn for nothing. I wonder what the big play is. Bannicorn is okay, but he should have something more that scales super hard. He's not going... Man, this is weird. I think he has something that will force him to use it right now. What? Man, what was the point of this whole play? Like, he cannot even tap anything. Oh, he can, but it doesn't really matter, right? The only thing I'm considering is that he might have something here. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what, but let's get the card and all this. This is a really good card, man. Man, I'm such a sucker for Celestus. I should not take this card, but I just always consider, otherwise I will get flooded like crazy the endgame. And with this card, I know that everything will be stabilized if I play, you know, all of the cards from my hand. And I mean, why not? It won't matter, but I mean, 1 damage. Cool. What can you be? I don't think it's anything, so we'll just go for it and see if I was wrong. He might play something. Oh, so good. But now we know. Now we know, because he can play it on the next turn, and while it's not a problem now, it can be a problem later. But I think we just kill him with Warden, so I don't think we need to care. Because this is way too devastating, and if he wastes full turn, do we go Celestus? It's 1 mana, but we have enough to play the Warden. Like, we need short-term mana, not long-term. Sure. Enjoy. This is our endgame, and he's not ready for it. Oh boy, he's not ready for it. And it's just a start. It's just a start. So we will remove all the Warden counters and then play Emperor and start to, you know, get from like cards from the Emperor every turn. Yeah, like this is our supreme endgame. The aggro decks don't have such high value creatures. Cool. He needs to attack to get the token, and he cannot attack because then we will kill, you know, the thing. I mean, it's probably worth it. Having Celestus is a little bit better than not having Celestus, and we only burn one treasure, and we get so much more tempo for the next turns. I mean, it's looking good so far. And he will die in 2 turns as well. So we get the counter from this, so this can block Adeline and just trade. This way he needs to wait 1 more turn, at least. And he doesn't have 1 more turn. Man, we're at 16 still. Sure. So he can copy the Virtue tokens, I guess. But he scales way too slowly. I could also depopulate this board and just kill his part of the board. But it's better to just kill him altogether. It's looking kinda okay. Against Monored with Kumano. Perfect. This is how I like it. With no fun. Alright, let's see what our Monored player will play this time. Oh, it's nice. He plays Monored but with green. And this is the last turn when we cannot do anything. And you can feel that it feels really bad. I wasn't quick enough, so it didn't register, and now our opponent should know that we have no priority. Let's see if that's the troll goblin thingy, whatever it is. Alright. Let's be a little bit chaotic about our triggers. Because we need to blood this turn, like the hell out of this turn, because it's not looking perfect. But on the next one it will look way better. Here comes... oh, it's a goblin. Sorry for that. I mean, he needs to go all in on this turn, so we just, you know... and he needs to do it before attacking. This is the huge weakness of the deck. He needs to do it before he you know, sees our response. Because he needs power 4 or more to just get the double strike going. Sure. That's a good, smart one. But he wants to pump it as much as possible, right? Nothing tapped. Interesting. We pass and we see if there's something here. We cannot risk the samurai here. I want to bait him into buffing the picnic runner. He knows that he can win the game. I'm sure he has enough damage. Oh wow. Who could predict it? Well, I think you won't have as much damage as you hoped for. Sure. This is still a lot of damage, so we are on 1 right now, maybe on 3, right? Also, he should never play it like this. Now we can choose the target. If we exile this, so this is what? 7, 14 down. Yeah, we still have to exile this one, right? They get the card, but they cannot kill us. And we're close to Farewell Sunfall and Sanctuary Wardens. We still have the Emperor as well. They didn't go for it. Man, such a greed. I cannot imagine being so greedy. I would never do it. So, do we go for... yeah, I think we go. This way they cannot attack my face, because then there will be tapped creature and we life gain. So they kind of are forced to attack this. Swift Spear. Oh, with a cool skin. I actually should get this one. But I would also have to play the card. Will they waste one damage? Never mind. Just go for it. Oh man, the numbers go up. Yep. And now they have a problem, because they really don't like Wandering Emperor, but they don't like number on my face even more. I think they will go face, man. There's no way they're wasting all of this damage. Yeah, exactly. Emperor is extremely good draw. They will attack. So I have 2 mana. I could go for the Warden. I think it should be good enough. I think it should be good enough. And this means we can get card advantage way faster. The point is, if that transform, I wouldn't do it. But this is the chapter with a counter. And that means that he needs to cast like 3 creatures in order to be able to go through us. And they don't play burn generally, because they scale with, you know, creature buffing, that's the whole point, so they don't run as much burn. Sure. I'm absolutely fine with it. Oh, this is a nice draw. So, what we will do with all those emperors, we'll just get our free value for the day. Our free value for the day is pretty good. He has no trample, so yeah, the game is won. We just need to play it right. So we have all the answers, and they need to, you know, cast things early. Oh, this is a really good one for him. It's the card that draws him 3 cards, basically. But that makes sense. I think it's just great that red has 3 cards for 2 mana. Like, you know, kinda legacy level of power, but it's fine. That's fine. Aggro definitely needed it. It struggles since AR. So, this is the moment. No trample, we know about all of the cards. And that means we can have all the fun in the world. So, see, he didn't know our full hand. He doesn't even know that we have also March, Farewell, that we could clear everything, including Kumano transforming. So, yeah, there was red, so no. The draw against Captain Clown, so we know already what deck he's playing. Let's see the mountain. You know what? I can respect it. At least he's honest about it. And let's see if we draw enough lands and lay down arms to win this game. So far it's looking acceptable, but as you can see we still need some, you know, some lands. And we still get hit for, you know, just playing the game. Lay down arms. So they know we have no instants. And they feel safe to play all of their... Man, they are literally at 3 cards already. We just started 1 turn of this game. So good. Alright, so we need to use it on Kumano if we miss a land. I was just last game flooded, by the way, so yeah, it definitely feels like a good situation. And he has squeaked. He's on the play as a better player. He knows that he's ahead. And that's probably how we lost the game, right? We life gain, we create creatures, we can trade. But we cannot beat a mana scroll, which is the, you know, the highest skill you can have in standard. Draw lands, draw sweepers, and be on the play. So that's always great. Here we go. He has one of the 2 cards, and he can play them. And our friend Captain Clown might actually use one of the cards and point at one of the cards or phrase avatar on our side, which is wild. We go for this because that's the best damage mitigation, and it won't work because we hit the wrong card. So I can lay down arms this. I mean, I'm going for it because that's the best chance I have right now. But I don't think it matters. We also cannot upkeep Scry because we need to keep hitting Emperors. Missing 1 turn on the draw is basically a death sentence in standard. So you need to be really good about drawing those lands. Alright, I'm pretty good at drawing those lands. We are at 4. If I was at 3, I would consider main phasing Emperor. Right now it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. He apparently has something. I don't think they will be buffing. So let's see. If that's Monstrous Rage on this will be what? 4. So it doesn't kill us yet, but the other card might. Alright, they apparently don't know how the interactions work, so they think they can be faster by just playing cards first. Unfortunately, Magic doesn't work like this. There's a thing called priority. You 1 card. Infinite possibilities. What do we do? It should be the Emperor, I think. Yeah, it's better to have Emperor in the board. So, man, we actually will win this while being on the draw, which is wild. And I could go for -1 for, like, good value, but it's a little bit better to go like this, I think. He has a lot of burn, maybe. Definitely not the card we need. And let's see the card. We have Wedding Announcement, so we don't need to be super conservative with the mana. Land definitely not what we want. And you can see Treasure Map doing a lot of work. And because of this tap, we cannot play the thing, so we go Wedding Announcement. And honestly, we just want a lot of creatures this turn, so if they play Squee or something, we don't get any extra damage. Like even 1 damage can be a difference. If that's Squee Lightning, you can know what happens. I should probably upkeep Scry, but it's fine. It's fine. If I played this, so we of course Scry, which we should do at the upkeep, but the draw is okay. Emperor always welcome. And we play this. How many cards did I play? I scryed. This is tapped. And I played Celestus only, so I'm not double flipping, I'm only once flipping. But it's still worth it. Every live game means they will scoop faster. And let's do what? Let's draw a card. I mean, I knew the card, so I guess I shouldn't really think about it. And we go like this. We also want more creatures in the board. So the game is won. They cannot probably burst us unless they get extremely good draw, like triple lightning strike, you know, style. And we are not taking any additional damage, so we just take it and see if they have the buff. That's fine. So they think they save Feldon and they get the extra card, but in reality they kinda spent everything. Let's see the cards. Oh, he's really good at magic. And we live gain. You can see why we were live gaining so far. And this is why we were cycling as well. Some great variety in draws. So he will attack with this, right? Well, he might not. He might wait for burn right now. So we will do it like this then.
I've learned much during my
Exile. You know the stuff.
You're done.
And what we will... I will actually draw a card, I think. We'll see what we get. It might be something impactful. Lay down arms. Hi. You can scoop now. What a great deck. What a great deck. Man, we actually won this on the draw against really strong opening, I believe. Right? They had Swift Spear on start into Squee, so Squee is great if it's unanswered, because after 2 attacks you get infinite value. So yeah, I appreciate the honesty, my friend. Alright guys, we'll wrap it up quick as we are dealing with the aggro. Quick and efficient. So the deck seems to be performing well against aggro decks as expected. You have all the sweepers, not only full complete of Sunfall, but also Lockdown, Depopulate, Farewell. You have more of them, even Sunset Revelry. Lay down arms is a dicey thing, because on one hand it's perfect removal if you hit everything right, but it still trades card for card, and if something has haste you still got some damage into the face. Because of sorcerer speed you cannot prevent the first hit. It's also not very good against mainland, so I included some marches after testing the deck, and because I got absolutely destroyed by a single mainland and I couldn't answer it, and you not always get the emperors. Warden is absolutely great top end. It's a creature that just does a little bit of everything. It draws you cards, it has shielding, so many of the archetypes cannot deal with her, and you can be even very smart with it and not remove the second shield counter if you think your opponent will have trouble with, indestructible creatures, basically. With Mirrex and Field of Ruin you are kinda guaranteed to win the Mirrex wars against all the other decks. It didn't come into play, but this is also a viable strategy. On the results we went exactly 50%. However, we won against aggro and we lost against non-aggro decks or something that were weird, like, I don't know, Etali or, control decks. If you want to keep decent win rate and you want to absolutely destroy aggro and absolutely lose to control, that's your jam, and this is what Mono White does the best. To be fair, the problem with Mono White is any deck with Jace. If you meet control with Jace, you don't win. If you meet an aggro deck, you are favored more than the classic control decks, I would say, especially with this kind of build. And if you don't like lockdowns for the matchup, you just cycle them with Celestus or scry them with treasure map, so it's not as bad if you hit the wrong matchup. However, you don't have too many threats. You basically have Emperor, Warden, and Wedding Announcement and Mirrex, so you need to work your way into winning against control, but it's such a few part of the matchups I meet on the ladder that I can simply ignore it and just play full deck against aggro. This is what matters. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow.